Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and I do pick a card readings on this channel, and as you can see I am all set up for fall. Happy fall everyone. I love fall. We're heading into October, so I decided to do a love predictions pick a card for the month of October. So that's our topic for today. We're looking into predictions, messages, advices for the month of October in the life aspect of love and romance. If at any point in these readings you find yourself enjoying your reading, then please consider subscribing. It really helps out my channel and I really do appreciate all of your support. If you are new to pick a card readings, then that's okay. The idea is to pick the card or group that you are most drawn to, and then once you pick your group, you want to go down to the timestamp that corresponds to the group that you pick, and it will take you to your reading. All right, so I'm going to show you each card here because this time instead of crystals and decks, I decided to do cards. And yeah, you can pick based on the group number. This is going to be group 1, 2, and 3. You can choose based on the image or the word. So yeah, we have, I really hope my camera will focus. Really praying that it will. We have Wish. We have Clarity. Ooh, that one really focused in fast. And then for the last one, we have Blessed. There we go. All right, so yeah, take your time. I always recommend people taking a deep breath before they choose their card so that they find one that most resonates with them. Yeah, feel free to pause this video, and whenever you're ready, go ahead and choose your card and I will meet you at your reading, okay? See ya. Hello, group 1. If you chose this Wish card right here, then this is your love predictions for October 2021. I can't get my camera to focus, of course. Sorry guys, still getting used to my new setup. But I'm pretty sure you saw this in the intro, so you should know what this is. You should know that you're group 1. I do want to say, so this is going to be love predictions for both singles and people that are in relationships, or maybe you have someone in mind already. But either way, this is going to be a very general reading in terms of love and romance. I'm going to try my best to give predictions on both people that are in relationships and singles. But if the reading goes a certain way, like let's say it goes towards more of someone that's single, then feel free to watch it. I'll try and give interpretations and predictions for those that are already in a relationship. But if it is going that way, then feel free to pick a different pile as well. Maybe that one will resonate more, and maybe that one will be geared more towards someone in a relationship. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's see what you have, group 1, for your love predictions, messages, and advices for October 2021. We are starting with the 10 of Cups. I don't know how well this is going to focus. Again, I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get used to the setup. We have the 5 of Cups. That is the 5 of Cups, right? There we go. Ooh, there we go. It's finally focusing. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so there were supposed to be 5 cards, but of course the last card fell out with 2 cards together, so we're gonna read them together. We have the 9 of Swords, interesting. and we have the Ace of Wands. If the camera will please focus. There we go. All right. Okay, so a group 1, I am seeing a story here. I'll tell you what the story is, and I'll give both interpretations for singles and those that are in relationship. This one looks like it's going to be geared towards people that are more single though. So hold on. Let me tell you the story, and then I'll give you interpretations for both. So what I'm seeing here is something from your past. Possibly you were in a relationship that you thought was it. You thought you guys were going to get there, and obviously it didn't work out. With the 5 of Cups here, there's so much grief, loss, and just sadness over this breakup. This just got distracted. Sorry, I just got something that came in. For some of you, actually, this 10 of Cups, like, some of you could have been married even, or maybe some of you had children with this connection that you previously had. And I'm not getting a timeline on this. This could have been way back, but it's something that's influencing your future. What's amazing is I see that there's definitely been healing done. I see that you've planted seeds and set your boundaries and became more realistic about how and what you see in a happy family and what your expectations are for relationships. And you've been patient about it. I feel like for a lot of you, this was a while ago. Like I said, for some of you, you could have been married, or you could have been, you could have had a child with this person. That's not going to resonate for everyone, though. I just feel like there are a couple of you that have this message. But like I said, it's not going to resonate with everybody. And I see now that possibly for October, I feel like there is something or someone coming in terms of relationship for you. We got the Ace of Wands. I know we usually want the Ace of Cups if it's about love and romance, but the aces are a blessing, and it usually indicates in a like in a love reading, any ace is I usually see as someone possibly coming in. With the Ace of Wands, I feel like this is someone that is going to bring about a lot of passion for you. You guys could be really passionate about each other. You could be really attractive, especially with the Knight of Cups. I feel like this person to you is going to be very attractive as well. And they're definitely going to be very romantic. But I feel like this pain that you had in the past, I feel like there's something about this connection that is reminding you of this, and it is bringing about anxieties. It is bringing up your walls, and it's bringing in resistance to whatever this is. So if you are already in a relationship, I mean, it's the same. I see it as still the same thing. I feel like there is some previous wounds that is coming up for you in October in terms of love and romance, and I feel like it's influencing the relationship you have now. I feel like this month, if you're in a relationship, your partner could be, they could be bringing in romantic gestures and advancements, and maybe they're doing something new. They're they're trying new things with you, and I feel like you're just being very resistant this month to any like romantic gestures that your partner may be bringing in, because whatever this is coming up for you in October. And I think that's when you need to go back to the Seven of Pentacles. Like, I think it's here as a reminder to be like, hey, look, I mean, honestly, this is like a pretty rare Seven of Pentacles in my opinion, because Seven of Pentacles is usually the card that I most associate with patience, and this is not focusing, I'm sorry. But look how happy the Seven of Pentacles, like the person on the Seven of Pentacles is. He just like, he's like happy looking at and satisfied at looking at the hard work he's put in. Whereas the traditional view of the Seven of Pentacles in the traditional tarot is that the person looks pretty impatient. They look kind of bored also. Where this one is like, they're happy with how far they've come. They're happy with how much stronger they've gotten from what has transpired here in the past. And the fact that you chose wish also makes me feel like you've been wishing for this connection, or you've been wanting like more romance, more dates, more gestures coming to you from your partner or this new person that's coming in. So it's definitely coming in this month for October. It's just that whatever is bringing up these memories, these wounds, is affecting how you're receiving this blessing for love and romance this month. So that's something to keep in mind, group 1. Let's see what your oracle cards have to say. And I think we'll get more info on that with this. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to start with this. I will do these last because these have long messages and I was supposed to pull 1, but you got 4, so I took all of them. We have Justice. A fifth old folk. You know what, you guys? I promise it says Justice, okay? Hey guys, okay, so my phone decided to, well, I don't know what happened actually. I'm guessing my phone started to overheat and it turned off my recording. So I was babbling away. Luckily, I didn't babble on for too long. But basically, I was just mostly showing these cards. So I'll just start from the beginning again and show you guys what these cards are, and then we'll get to the Love Compass Oracle cards because they're longer messages after I talk about these. So from here we have the Justice card. I'm going to attempt to show them to you guys. We have bats in the belfry. You can achieve great things. We have your wish card that you chose. We have Watchtower of the South, Summer. We have Wonder. I will read that in just a sec. I close my eyes and think of the wonder that is you. You are special. You are a special, unique creation that is heaven sent. Feel the light that blooms within you and connects us together in a spiritual truth always. It's a miracle that you are mine. And we have Terror. It says, resistance to change, anxieties in various aspects of life. Okay, so I hope it's not too loud, but it's actually raining pretty hard outside, so I'm actually wondering if you guys can pick that up. But okay, so this is a message whether you are single or not. And this will resonate for a few of you. With the Watchtower in the South, it definitely, I mean, with summer, it definitely screams passion. We've kind of covered that with the Ace of Wands. Whether your partner is going to be more affectionate, more passionate this month, or this new person that's coming in for you is very romantic and passionate, and you guys may have a very passionate connection. That's definitely being confirmed here with the Watchtower of the South, summer. The thing with this card, though, it's also the card about old flames. So I know for some of you guys, I can see it already. Your eyes are rolling. You don't want to hear about exes, especially with what we picked up from the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. And that's possibly what's causing this month, why this is coming up. But I feel like for some of you, someone from the past is going to come back, possibly an old flame or an ex. And you know what? Don't worry, that's not me telling you that you need to reconnect with this person. It is actually up to you. You have free will and all of that. Make the decisions that's for you, that's right with your gut. You know, don't make yourself miserable. So the thing that I'm getting with this is, if that person does come in, just know that this Justice card is going to be at your side, especially if this person did you dirty. You're going to be just fine. You're going to be able to set your boundaries straight with this person. And I feel like for some of you, this person could have been someone that's like your weakness, someone that you had a hard time setting boundaries and drawing the line with. Maybe someone that really took a lot of your personal power in the past, and that's what you've healed from. And I see that if this person comes in this month, it's going to bring up old wounds. You might be angry, you might be sad about some things, but I feel like you're going to be just fine. You're going to be able to draw the boundaries that you need with this person, and you're going to be able to say, hey, you know what, you hurt me in the past. I want nothing to do with you. If that is what you want to do, then you will have no problem saying that this month. Yes, of course, maybe you'll feel some sadness, some bitterness. I can definitely see that. But you're going to be able to really stand in your own power here. And it's funny because I have this song. Oh, what is that song? It's I can hear it so clearly in my head. Oh, it's Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. So for some of you that that were wronged, or just someone that you kind of like hold some bitterness from, maybe they just maybe they didn't really do anything bad for you, it's just things didn't end on a good note, and you guys kind of wanted to for them to see that like you are able to like live without them and move on from them. You're definitely giving off the vibes of that Sorry Not Sorry song, where you're embodying this. You can achieve great things. Someone that's really independent and much stronger and happier in where they are now. Actually, probably happier alone without this person. So if that's important to you, then that's your confirmation. Okay, so I touched on it a little bit earlier, but I wanted to emphasize it. If for this month, if you have a partner, I feel like they're going to be maybe offering more dates. I am actually getting the message of what was that? Oh, I was getting the message of possibly them surprising you with a very romantic dinner, or possibly a retreat. to somewhere really nice and warm. Or not even, like, just like a retreat away from everything, possibly. This month they really want to try and show you how they feel, and they're very expressive about it. Give me 1 second. That sound is really loud. I'm going to just turn it off. Hold on. Sorry guys, I hope that's the last interruption for this reading. I'm really sorry about that. One of my roommates came home, and I just needed to ask him to turn something down. So anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I think for those of you that are in a relationship, and yeah, your partner just wants to make you feel really special this month. It's like, it's almost as if it's their way of showing you how much they appreciate and respect you, how much they love you, and how much they really enjoy being with you. Although it seems like you are more resistant to the idea, because of what's happening, I think it would be good to communicate with your partner this month and let them know that, you know, hey, this is really affecting me, this is what's happening. You know, it's not that I don't appreciate your gestures, it's just that I'm dealing with this, so that they know that you're coming from a good place and that you're still very appreciative. I mean, you chose the wish card, so I feel like for some of you, maybe you've been wanting your partner to be more affectionate, and unfortunately this timing is just, but it happened with this thing that's going on this month. So just be open communication. It will benefit both of you, and you'll both be on the same page, and actually it'll probably alleviate, my goodness, a lot of your worries about this, because I feel like you're going to be worrying about what's happening with some of your inner wounds, and then also with your partner as well. So if it helps, like, think about that less, then definitely strive for open communication with your partner. And we're almost to this, but I just want to say, for those of you that are single, yeah, I touched on it already, where I feel like this person possibly coming in is going to be very romantic. You guys are going to be very passionate with each other. This person is going to feel very blessed, and I feel like they're going to see you as someone that is very unique and special, and as a blessing sent to them. Whether or not you see yourself as attractive, they're going to see you very much like that. Let me see if there's anything else I'm getting for my single peoples. Yeah, so if you do decide that you want to try and open a connection with this person that's possibly coming in, just try to be open-hearted about it, because I feel like some of your, you know, issues in the past, or anxieties, and maybe some self-blame, self-sabotage tendencies are coming up with this. I almost feel like you're putting up walls because you're afraid that that person is going to be just like who this other person that may have hurt you in the past. So just keep that in mind, and keep in mind too, with what you've done and where you've been with the 7 of Pentacles. Have faith and trust that you will be able to, you know, discern red flags if there are any, and that you'll be able to make good decisions this time. because you've really grown, and you've come a long way from where you are with where you were in the past with this possible heartbreak that you've been through. All right, so let us get to the love compass oracle. We have time apart. Interesting. Time apart is needed. Distance will bring clarity. Take the time to focus on yourself and doing the things you love. This is an opportunity to master something within. This may pertain to a period of separation. Okay, actually, I'm going to talk about this now. I was going to bring out all the cards first, but I'm going to talk about this. So, for some of you, this is not going to be for everybody. I feel like this is actually a very specific message to a very few of you. Whether you're single or not, I feel like for some of you, you just need to come back to the Seven of Pentacles, where you're a little bit more patient with relationships and romance. I feel like I know that message seems to be more for singles, but if you are in a relationship, maybe because of what you're dealing with, I don't really see it like a breakup card. I just feel like you're going to need to take some time for yourself, whether that means you'll be spending more time with your friends to get, a friend's point of view on how you're feeling with this, or you'll just be spending more time watching like your favorite guilty pleasures shows on Netflix and while your partner is like, I don't know, playing video games or something. Like I feel like it's more of that. It's just, if you're having a hard time discerning your feelings, or I guess the word that's coming to mind is if you feel like you're going to be bitchy to your partner because you're dealing with your issues, then maybe you feel like it's better to be a little bit distant this month from them until you've cleared up like the issues from your heart with this, until you're able to release this. But like I said, I feel like that's only going to be for a few of you. We have release attachments. Well, my camera focus is the question. It does not want to. Okay, so let go of unhealthy attachments and connections that no longer serve you. Release the past so new doors can open. This is a period to get in touch with your inner strength and reclaim your personal power. Move forward to be free. Endings always bring new beginnings. All right, and we have forgiveness. Will we get lucky? Okay, I feel like I don't know where the camera is sometimes. There we go. Your heart needs to be in communication of forgiveness. To fully forgive yourself and others. Forgive yourself, you guys. Let go of self-blame and guilt. Forgiveness will allow you to move forward and heal. It will create more space for love in your life. And finally, we have let go of expectations. Ooh, look at that. That was really nice. I was so proud of that. Okay, so a person you're meant to connect with may be different than who you've been holding on to or who you were expecting. Keep an open mind, detached from outcomes and expectations. This may pertain to releasing unhealthy or unrealistic expectations of a relationship. Okay, so let me talk about these two first. Definitely this month, I feel like this is the time to work through the issues that you've had about this past. It doesn't even have to be like a specific past relationship specifically. It could be like other past relationships that have kind of built up these unhealthy attachments and issues and possibly connections. Some of them may even be platonic. But the thing that I'm getting here is, if you can't forgive these people, that's fine. You know, forgiveness is something, same thing with releasing, I guess. Forgiveness is something that is, it's a heavy topic. And it's not done overnight. And I can't say much about it. Like, I'm like not an expert on forgiveness. So if you can't forgive those people or that person, then focus on working on forgiving yourself this month. If at anything at all for you to heal this month, it's definitely forgiving yourself and releasing the blame and guilt. Like I said, this those self-sabotaging tendencies, if you have those, is to focus on healing that part of yourself. I think these two go hand in hand together. Releasing what no longer serves you, healing yourself, and forgiving yourself is going to really help you overcome a lot of blocks, and it will help you be more open to these blessings, this person coming in, or the affection that your partner is trying to give you. As for let go of expectations, I feel like this is a message for my singles. So whoever is coming in may be a little bit different from who you usually date. When I was reading this, I heard cultural difference. So this person may be different from you culturally, or different from different backgrounds from people that you dated in the past. And the main thing that I'm getting from this is just be open, whether or not this connection is long term. It's not really giving me a clear answer on that, but just enjoy it. I think the main thing for you to really learn this month is to be open and enjoy romance and love again, and be able to trust yourself again and overcome these attachments and unhealthy issues that you've had in the past. All right, group 1, I will end your reading there. I hope you have a lovely month of October, and I hope that this was helpful. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if it resonated and how it resonated. You can come back to this video after the end of the month and let me know how your month went. If you do like pick a card readings and you did enjoy this, please consider subscribing. It really helps out my channel, and I really do appreciate all of your support. But yeah, if you want a personal reading, I am open for those. All of that information is going to be down in the description below. And I think that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys on the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, group 2. If you chose this clarity card right here, if my camera wants to focus, there we go, then this is your reading. I just want to say, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I do want to say that since this is a love predictions reading, then I will be giving predictions and messages and interpretations based both on whether you're single or not, or you have someone in mind wherever you're at. So, but I mean, sometimes in those types of readings, it can go a certain way if more people are, let's say, single that's watching this. So there's more of a pull towards like that collective majority. So if it is going that way and you're not single, then feel free to pick a different pile if it's not resonating with you. But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. And the other thing, if you were coming from group 1, And you can see that my nails are different. That's because I filmed this on a different day because I was supposed to film all day that day, and something came up and I wasn't able to do the rest of the readings for this video. So yeah, if not, then I mean, it doesn't really apply to you. Just disregard this. I just want to be transparent with you guys, but I think those are all my disclaimers. We will get straight into your reading. All right, so we'll start with your tarot cards and then we will see what your oracle cards have to say. Okay, so let's see. We have the Magician. I don't know how well my camera's gonna focus, so there we go. I will do my best. You guys, we have the Fool. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the Sun. And we have the Two of Cups. Okay, and it's not focusing. But I promise that's the Two of Cups. All right. Group 2. Wow, I like this. I just want to say how incredibly positive these cards are. This is kind of amazing. And I'm just trying to figure out where to start because there's a lot of messages coming in. And it's going to be different based on where everyone is on their journey with this. So I guess I'll start from the very beginning. So for those of you that maybe you're single and you've been trying to manifest, you know, your ideal partner or date or whatever you want in a relationship and whatever you want in terms of love and romance, wherever you're at in that stage, yes, this is definitely a good time to really put down your intentions. I see you possibly doing that in the beginning of October. And the thing with the Magician card is if you feel like you haven't been ready, if you've had walls up, if you've been nervous about things, the Magician card is here to let you know that you've done the healing that you needed to, because the Magician card is all about having the ability, having the skills, and that tells me that if you have been doing some healing, if you've been working on yourself, if you've taken some time off from, you know, dating and all of that, we're all healing and growing, right? But this tells me that you are ready to finally go back out there, especially with the Fool card here. But with the Magician card coming first before the Fool, it's kind of reverse. So I feel like, yes, you are putting down what you want in a relationship, but at the same time, you haven't really gone for it yet, and the Fool is kind of the confirmation to be like, yes, you know, you can manifest and write down what you want or who you want or what traits you want and what you don't like and all of that, but nothing's gonna get done if you just stay at home on like a Friday night, or you don't try and look for people out there. You're not trying to find anyone out there, or you're not even trying to say yes and acknowledge people that may be showing interest in you or maybe trying to flirt with you. That's not going to happen if you don't also put yourself out there. And I understand that it's scary and it can be difficult, especially if you have been doing some healing and you've come off from relationships that, you know, that you were probably hurt from, and that you that might have like scared you off from relationships and dating. But if you, I mean, what is that phrase that people say? Where something along the lines of you know, you need to put yourself out there if you want to fall in love. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's in along those lines. And if you're having any doubts like, oh, what if this happens, or what if that happens again because in the past this and this happened, you know, if you're having any thoughts and doubts, or maybe you're doubting yourself, it's like, oh, what if I make these choices again? What if I don't see the red flags? You have the Six of Wands here, which is confirmation that you will come out triumphant in those fears, with those doubts, and actually you'll probably do more healing in terms of that um as you go through this month. And if you start putting yourself out there, and if you start dating again, you will find that you are a much more different person than you were in the past, when maybe you weren't able to see the red flags. Maybe you saw things in a more rose colored glasses setting, you know, where you only saw like the good and you didn't want to see like the bad in possible love interest and relationships. It's going to be way different than it was before. And yeah, if you are dating this month, and if you're single, you do have a really good potential to possibly meet a soulmate, or just someone that I'm always trying to find different ways to say this, but someone you vibe really well with, someone that you can know really well and vibe really well in terms of emotionally, spiritually. This is someone that you're going to get along with and communicate with really well. The Two of Cups is like a soulmate card because of the dynamic that it has, where it's supposed to kind of be like a counterpart dynamic. So, and this is a very romantic card too, so I do feel like a lot of you in this group will be going on dates, possibly meeting people, especially with the Fool and the Magician here, and just casting out all the doubt. And actually, I also see that some of you may be meeting some of these people through some kind of celebration, or through your friends, or maybe even some of you are going to a wedding this month and you're possibly meeting someone there. Okay, so those are kind of the predictions for my singles people. Don't worry, I will get to those that are in a relationship. But also I wanted to say that for those of you that, because there's a message coming through also about independence, so I feel like the other part of this reading are for my single peoples out there that have broken up maybe in the past month or two, and they've been kind of feeling the grief and the loss of the relationship. I feel like this month you're finally coming out of that, and you're finally seeing things in a more fresher, more brighter, with the sun here, and just more love for yourself kind of view. I feel like you're finally feeling freedom this month, like the freedom of being single. That sounds really cliche, but yeah, just seeing more possibilities out there with yourself, and more self-love with yourself, because you're finally seeing more of your worth and your value this month. You're gaining clarity this month of what it is that you want in a relationship, and maybe why you had to go through that breakup, or you had to go through that relationship, and gaining a better understanding of that this month. So that's a quick message for some of you out there that that have been healing from a breakup, it's going to feel a lot better this month, and it's actually going to feel a lot more clear. You're going to feel like all the guilt and grief and sadness is finally coming off your shoulders, and you're finally able to enjoy yourself and move forward. If you are in a relationship, I mean, with the Six of Wands here, this is so interesting for a Six of Wands card, actually, because for a second when I looked at this, I thought it was the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is usually what I associate with as like the proposal, the happy family and weddings card, but this one is clearly depicted as that. So I feel like for some of you, you're definitely going up a level in your relationship. For some of you, there could literally be proposals coming in, or you could, the message that I was getting was you could be having talks with your partner about taking the next step, whether that's moving in with them, whether that is getting married, or whether that is finally coming into a commitment with your person if you aren't in a committed relationship yet, but you kind of have something going on with someone. There's definitely talks about that. Again, with the like, if you're having insecurities about bringing that stuff up, I mean, you have to take the plunge to bring it up, right? Because like, if you, let's say, okay, here's a scenario. If you have been thinking about proposing, or maybe you've been wanting to bring it up to your partner, that you wanted to start talking about moving on to the next step of your relationship, whether that means, getting married or just moving in or something like that, but you're scared about what your partner would think, or you're having insecurities about it, or maybe you're even wondering if you're ready yourself. I feel like this month you're going to overcome those insecurities and kind of just take the plunge and even talk about it with your partner, because sometimes like that kind of communication is what will also help you both move forward in your relationship, really gaining a lot of clarity here this month, if that is the case for both of you. Because I mean, like, sometimes, like, if you're having doubts or any of that, but you are thinking about moving on with the next step of your relationship, it can just give you more clarity just to talk about it with your partner, to kind of give yourself a timeline, and that will take off the pressure for you if you start to bring it up and you're like, oh, well, what if I'm not fully ready right now? Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be. Maybe that's one of the talks and clarity that you're getting this month is, okay, maybe we're starting to think about that, but maybe we don't want that for another year or something like that. In a way, I guess what I'm saying is that at least both of you will be on the same page. I feel like if you are in a relationship, or you're thinking of a person in this situation, the month of October is you and your partner getting on the same page with each other, especially with this Two of Cups here. Like, the Two of Cups is, like I said, it's the soulmate card, but so it also means, like, on a spiritual level, you're growing together. Yeah, let's see what your oracle cards have to say. Okay, and they're upside down. We have the butterfly ferrets. I am reborn. Is my camera focusing? I hope so. But I promise that's what it says. We have spell manifestation. Yeah. Lots of you doing manifestation work in this group. If you're not, it just means that, okay, I'll explain it in just a second. Spirit. incantation. And then we have prosperity. Okay. I'm gonna get to the rest of these in a little bit because I want to segment it. But let me move this up so we have more room. Okay, so what I was saying here with the spell and the manifestation, some of us don't know that we're doing manifestation work. A lot of it is like putting out your intentions. So it's the same thing as what I've said before with the magician. Let's say that you've been through some relationships and now you kind of know what you want in a person, what you want in your relationships, and how you see or view kind of like what you want down the line in your future, right? Think of like the 5-year plan on how it's like, yeah, it's like the 5-year plan. If someone asks you, what do you see yourself, or how do you see your love life and romance and all of that and relationship in like a 5-year plan, if you were to make one, like what would that person look like? I feel like for some of you, you're either really thinking about that or you're even writing it down. A lot of you probably are writing it down. So that's what this card is talking about. And okay, so 2 things here. So for my single peoples, I really do feel like you are ready. This is another confirmation card, as in I am reborn. You are a different person than you were before. So don't be so afraid about taking this leap of faith with the Fool. Because, you know, I mean, you can do all the manifestation work you want, like I said, but it's not going anywhere if you don't, you know, take steps or actions to do anything about it. But yeah, I feel like you're a much different person and you can discern better. If you are worried about getting taken advantage of, if that was an issue for you in the past, then you'll definitely be okay. For those of you that that just have gone through a breakup, I see I see the energy that I was talking about before, a transformative energy where it's kind of like in the past you may have been grieving, you may have been sad, you may have been, you know how a breakup feels, right? You may have been feeling down, you may have been watching a lot of Netflix to kind of recover and recuperate yourself. That cocoon effect. Okay, since there's a butterfly here, we'll talk about butterflies. But yeah, that cocoon effect before you transform into a butterfly, I feel like in October you will kind of be coming out of that cocoon and feeling more free and confident in yourself, that you're okay now. That's the feeling that you're getting, is that you're gonna be all right. And for a lot of you, you know, that's going to be a huge breath of fresh air and relief. You'll really be feeling the sun in this case, which is all about happiness, it's brightness, it's like feeling alive and motivated and like a child again. That's what it feels like. It's a really beautiful energy. Okay, so with the Spirit and Initiation, this one is all about commitment. So I really do feel like for some of you, you're going to be making some kind of commitment, whether that means it's accepting a proposal, making a proposal, talking about a proposal, or you're just committing into a relationship. Like if you guys have been dating someone, maybe you'll finally have that, what is that? The exclusive talk. But yeah, I feel like wherever this is going for you, for the month of October, I feel like whether that means you're getting married this month, or you're getting proposed to, or you're moving in with someone, I feel like it's going to bring you to more prosperity. And even if you are single, even if it was what I was talking about before, with those of you that have just gotten out of a relationship and now you're feeling more free, maybe now it's because maybe you're focusing on your side hustle more, or maybe you're taking more shifts and hours because you have more time, and you're just like, yeah, actually I want to work, I want to make money so I can earn up for a vacation. Wherever you are in the journey that you're at, you're definitely heading towards prosperity, or you are making more this month, maybe because, like I said, you're working more this month because you have more free time, or you're spending more time with your partner this month. Maybe they're taking you out on more dates. That's, like, in a way, that's prosperity also. Okay, and let's see the rest of your cards. It is upside down again. Okay, so we have fight. If it's going to focus, I hope so. We have battles with emotions or beliefs, confrontation and conflict with others. I will discuss that in just a moment. We have your Divine Lover card. It says, beautiful you. Come on. Is it going to focus? Okay, it's not. I smile when I think about how beautiful you are. Today, I wish for you to love yourself the way I love you. See yourself as I see you. Pure perfection, my perfect counterpart. There is only you. There's definitely like a counterpart energy to this reading. Okay, we have trust your intuition. I can't tell how much that's focusing, but I hope it did. Trust what you're feeling. Listen to what your intuition is telling you about this situation or person. Your feelings are real. Tune into your inner guidance and follow it. You already know the answer. And we have make a conscious choice. That's not focusing, is it? Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Rise above any conflict spiritually and make a decision regarding this situation or person. Consciously choose what you want so you can manifest your heart's true desires. Ask yourself what changes need to be made. Do what's right for you at this moment. Okay. All right. Okay, so let me address this fight card right here first. So, depending on how this comes out for you, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, the word fight, I feel like, receives such a bad connotation, especially in this sense, especially with the amazingly positive cards that you have. I do want to say that you have the Six of Wands here, so no matter what, you will come out triumphant in this. So let's say that you and, because I don't see this being like such a big fight, which seems like the connotation for this card. I feel like for some of you, if you end up having an argument with your partner, you're gonna be just fine. You guys are going to come out of this together, and you're going to have so much more clarity. I mean, you have the Six of Wands, which is all about triumph and overcoming obstacles and battles and whatever and stuff. I wouldn't even say battles. And you have the Sun right here. So if you end up having an argument, you guys will actually come out with more understanding and more love and appreciation for each other, and more maturity too in sense of romance and relationships. For my singles people, especially if you have just come out of a relationship, yeah, I really feel like this is the month where you're transforming, because it says we have I really felt it when I read the phrase battles with emotions or beliefs. I feel like you really are being reborn this month when it comes to relationships, when it comes to transforming your views and beliefs. I feel like you're letting go of limiting beliefs, which is why you're transforming this month in terms of love and romance. You're really shedding away heavy blocks this month. So I wouldn't worry about this much. I wouldn't worry about this. I think it's just trying to focus on healing and enjoying this month and taking, leaps of faith and breaking down your walls and your blocks. If you are single, and again, that's like depending on where you are on your journey, some of you will be more ready to go for it, but maybe you're just having like some insecurities and doubts. Some of you have just come out of a relationship and maybe you're seeing like love and romance in a much brighter and better light again. Like maybe you're not being such a pessimist about it. That goes with like trusting your intuition and making a conscious choice. I did receive a message when I read the Make a Conscious Choice card. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be getting an offer from a love interest. Maybe they want to make something happen with you and you've been on edge about it. The thing that you want to ask yourself the most and where you really want to trust your intuition are those things that are like, okay, like, why don't I want to be with this person? Is it because I'm afraid that things in the past are going to come up and to happen? Or is it because I'm seeing red flags about this person? You've progressed enough in your healing and your journey to be able to make good decisions. So the thing to remember here is to really listen to your intuition and to really trust yourself. If you are really feeling like there's red flags about this person, and feel free to take your time in this, by the way, feel free to keep asking yourself questions about this. I guess the thing to keep in mind is just don't procrastinate on asking yourself questions, but feel free to actually think about it. But yeah, I feel like some of you will be asked to make a choice this month, whether you want something to happen here. The other thing that I am getting is just to let loose a little bit this month. I know there is like this choice here, and sometimes, okay, maybe how I said that too makes it seem heavy, but it's really not, it's like if you feel like you're not ready, then you're not ready. But if you feel like you're having doubts about this because maybe you're afraid of what has happened before, look at yourself and look at how you are now compared to where you were before, and I think you'll get the answer that way. Yeah, and really be more confident in yourself here, especially with this beautiful you guys are very beautiful. Remember to like love yourself and bring in a lot of self-love for the month of October, because it will really help you with whatever blocks and insecurities that you're having whenever this situation comes up. All right, that is your reading, group 2. I hope it gave you guidance and messages and predictions that will help you through this month in terms of your love life and relationships and romance wise. But yeah, if you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me if you did also. And if you want to see more pick a card readings, leave me a comment below if it did resonate. And if you want personal readings, I am open, so all of that information will be down in the description below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I can't talk anymore, sorry guys. And I will catch you guys on the next reading. Thank you so much. Hello, group 3. If you chose this blessed card right here, then this is your reading. And actually, I want to say that you actually got 2. When I was drawing the pick a card cards for your group, 2 actually fell out, but I didn't include it in the intro, just because I wanted it to be like a fair pick a card, you know. But yeah, this is your card, and my camera's not going to focus, but it says bless, and it's a very beautiful card. And here's gratitude. Of course that one focuses. Before I talk about the cards and the rest of your tarot cards, I do want to say that please keep in mind this is a general reading, so please take what resonates with you and leave the rest, especially for love prediction readings like this, because it is for both people that are single and maybe not single, maybe in a relationship, or maybe they have like a person in mind already, or they have something going on that's not committed, you know. But yeah, I'm going to try my best to try and give you messages for different situations and interpretations also, but sometimes the cards go towards the majority. So if there are more people that are single or more people that are in a relationship, it tends to pull the reading towards the majority. So if that's not resonating with you, then feel free to pick a different pile. It's okay. And the other disclaimer that I have is, if you are coming from group 1, because I know you can watch different groups if you were attracted to 2 different cards when you were picking the pick a card section of this video. My nails are different because I filmed this video on a different day than pile 1, just because I was supposed to do the reading that day, but then something came up and I didn't get to finish the reading. It's not really a big deal. If you're only here for group 3, then disregard this part. It doesn't really apply at all. I just want to be transparent with you guys. But those are all my disclaimers. Let's get into the reading now. For the 2 cards that you got here with blessed and gratitude, it could be that a wish is coming through this month, or a blessing, or just maybe it has come through already and you're just kind of feeling and accepting and receiving this blessing now, and the universe is just basically telling you, you know, be gracious about it, have gratitude, and acknowledge that this is happening, and just be happy and open to it. Okay, quick message there, and we'll get to your tarot cards. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning. The Hierophant. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Strength card. Ooh, okay. We have 3 major arcanas in this reading. Wow, okay. Alright. So, okay, this is the first one that's coming through. There are other messages also, but I will start with this because it's the first one that came through. It's not going to resonate with everybody, so just hang on, you guys. For a couple of you, I feel like some of you are going to actually be getting married, or you're having some kind of union this month, because the Hierophant is coming through, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. And especially with this card, like literally, if you look at this, it looks like a priest is marrying these two people right here. To me, it almost, yeah, it looks like he's literally holding a ceremony that's putting these two together in a union. So I feel like that is coming through for some of you guys, or some of you could be getting remarried. That's also a message I'm getting. Or you could be exchanging and redoing your vows this month. So like I said, that's not going to be resonating with everybody. Hang on. I'm going to get to the other messages that I'm also getting for this general reading. I do want to say, if you are getting married this month, to not get caught up. I know it's hard, because I know how stressful weddings can be, and especially planning and getting things together on time. You're definitely feeling the weight of the responsibilities, the fast pace of it, just trying to get everything done on time. I feel that. I'm hearing like a flurry of anxieties and thoughts about wedding planning. So I feel like someone in this group is definitely having lots and lots of thoughts about their wedding. I think the main message for you is to not forget to also enjoy your own wedding or celebration. If it's not a marriage or whatever, if it's just a reception or whatever it is that you believe in for this month, if it's some kind of union, don't forget to enjoy it yourself, because this is your moment. This is your wedding or your union or whatever it is. This is for you. I know, like, these times are stressful, but at the same time, you know, this is for you. You're paying the money for this. This is your union. Don't forget to also enjoy it. Don't forget to also experience it. I feel like that's what's coming through with the Page of Pentacles, and the strength is really bringing in that inner strength to also enjoy it and like lay down some of the fears and anxieties and weight and burden of the responsibilities of this. I'm also seeing, actually, this is going to apply not just to people that are probably getting married or remarried or whatever resonated with you with what I said, is because, I mean, this could also apply to people that could possibly be moving in together this month. Yeah, it could also be that. Because something that's coming through is maybe having some fears of the changes that are coming with this. Because, I mean, especially if you guys are moving in together and you never really lived with anyone before, maybe other than your family, of course. Maybe you're just used to like living alone in your apartment, and now you have to live with a partner, live with someone else, and you're kind of afraid because maybe you like your own alone time. I feel like the Page of Pentacles sometimes represents that, and I do feel like for a lot of you, you're more of the you're being asked to embody the Page of Pentacles this month, or you are the Page of Pentacles in this reading, where you're more reserved and dedicated and really immersed in whatever you're doing this month, to the point that it's overburdening, and you're being asked to bring out more of like the light side of the Page of Pentacles, which is really all about experiencing the experience and experiencing the lesson. I kind of got off track. I'm sorry. But yeah, I feel like for those of you that are having trouble navigating the changes that's coming up with your relationship changes this month, you're just really being asked to embody the light side of the Page of Pentacles, bringing out more of your inner strength to navigate the changes and see as more of a lesson than it is kind of like, the word that's coming up is just a burden. I'm trying to figure out how to word that, but yeah, it feels like you guys are also like overburdening yourself with fears. Maybe like if you're having concerns about whether, oh, what if, like, you know, my I'm getting like I'm getting this image in my head from a show that I like on Netflix. It's called Young and Hungry, where one of the characters ask someone else, one of the other like good friends that they have that's also their coworker, to help them, you know, figure out if they have any weird sleeping habits, because they're conscious about what their partner might think about how they sleep at night or something like that. I feel like you guys are having weird, okay, I don't want to say weird, but because we all have like quirks and insecurities, but I think the word weird came up is just because to you it may seem like a huge concern, but maybe to your partner they think that it's weird that you have that concern, because to them it doesn't really matter. So really what you're being asked is to surrender that fear and maybe even talk about it with your partner if it'll really help alleviate this 10 of Wands, because it might not be as big of a deal as you think it is. To them, they might just be like, oh, I don't care, you know? It's like, maybe they're like, I'm a heavy sleeper, I won't even notice. So I feel like you're having anxieties, something in that form. For my single people in this reading, it's an interesting message. I feel like I feel like some of you, either you have something going on with someone already, or you have your eye on someone, or maybe they have their eye on you. It could possibly be someone that is related to either, if it's in your university, college, or school, or work even. There's definitely like that hierarchy, structural vibe to where this person could be. And I feel like maybe they're being more assertive about it this month. Because I feel like you're not being as responsive to it, or you're having a hard time responding to it, because I feel like you're too focused on your work or life, or you're just really, really dedicated to whatever it is that you're working on, and you're not seeing that they're trying to make something happen with you this month. So there is an offer, but I feel like you're being a little bit resistant to it, because one, you're not really working on seeing it. Or maybe this person isn't your typical, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here next to the Hierophant. I feel like this one is like a bit of a change from who you usually would see as your typical love interest. Maybe they're a bit different. But the thing with what's coming through is whoever this is someone that you you're going to feel safe with. If you do decide to maybe go on a date with this person, to go through with some kind of relationship with this person is going to make you feel very safe. This person is going to make you feel supported. Okay, I'm really curious as to what your oracle cards are, because I feel like there's interesting different messages coming through with this reading. So let's see what your oracle cards have to say. We have Little Owlin, wisdom as light as a feather. Yeah, you know what? With this card, this is definitely the card where it's telling you to lighten up, to lighten your mood and also your thoughts. I feel like you're taking everything so seriously and heavily this month, group 3, whether this is like in general for the month of October that's going on with you, or this is just in terms of love and romance. For those of you that are single, a small message that's coming in is I feel like you're really stressed out about timing wise this month, whether you feel like you have some kind of timeline for yourself in terms of relationship and romance and maybe even marriage, or maybe there's pressure on you about it. And maybe that's why you're having such a hard time seeing this interest coming in. But it's telling you to definitely lighten up and loosen up this month. And don't take things as seriously, because that's going to help you get through some blockages that you're having in terms of romance and relationships. And yeah, if you are getting married this month, then yeah, definitely, if I know it's going to be difficult, but if there's something that you can delegate to more people, like maybe you can recruit another friend or another family member to maybe help with, I don't know, centerpieces, or what are those called, like the goodies that you give out at the end of weddings or the reception, whatever. Point is, if you can recruit someone else to help you alleviate more of the responsibilities that you have to do for this union, I think that will help you out a lot. So we have altar. Yeah, this is just more confirmation that some of you may be getting married this month. Because come on, you guys, we have the Hierophant and we have the altar here, which is all about dedication. Dedication is also coming through with the Page of Pentacles. So for the message that I was saying, where if you're single, you might not be seeing a potential love interest coming in this month, or maybe someone that's already in your life is making more aggressive advances with you. Obviously, if you don't want it, then it's time to like draw that boundary, you know. But if you haven't seen it, then it's going to be much more obvious this month. But again, I feel like you're so dedicated to whatever this is, to whatever responsibilities that you're having to do this month. You're having a hard time accepting this blessing. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, we have love. There's definitely a lot of like love aspect and more of like a spiritual love healing aspect to this reading, especially because we have the altar, the Hierophant. It's all very spiritual. And I think that's because like a couple of you may actually be getting married this month, or you might be getting proposed to this month. That could be another thing coming in. Let me see. There was another message, but I flipped the cards. I'm going to say it after I talk about this card. We have Pencil. Expand your way of thinking. Struggles with creating your own destiny. All right. Yeah, okay, so I definitely feel like some of you are not seeing someone this month as a love interest, maybe because you don't want them to be, or because you're just not as open to a relationship. But I feel like universe wants you to take a look. Again, at the end of the day, you have free will, okay? Make your own decisions and make the decisions that are right for you. But I feel like for some of you, you're being asked to look at this interest because maybe there's something you can learn from them or this experience. Whether for some of you that's just being able to, say no to this person because you haven't been good with boundaries in the past. But I feel like you're being asked to take some kind of action for this month. All right, we have, laying solid foundations. I'm really curious who's actually getting married this month. A new solid foundation is building in your life. Your foundation is being strengthened and balanced for the new coming in. You could be attracting new relationships, like I said, or strengthening and solidifying the ones you already have. Focus on setting firm foundations of honesty and communication and address the things that no longer serve you. Yeah, like I said, if this new person coming in for you is really like deep down, and your intuition is telling you this is not for me, you need to lay down that foundation and that boundary for yourself. And okay, our last card is comfort. I'm resting into you. Hold on. It's not focusing. Okay. I feel so peaceful and content wrapped in your love. It's a soft place to fall, like the comfort of a warm blanket. I have all I need with you. Okay, so like I said with the Hierophant, whoever this person is for you, if it is a new love interest for my singles people, they're going to make you feel very safe and comfortable. For those of you that are in a relationship, don't take, this is a new message. Don't take everything on by yourself, especially if you're the one that's getting married. I mean, if you're getting married or you're having some kind of union, it goes both ways, right? Like there's two parties involved in it. So definitely ask your partner for support if you need it. And even if it's not a wedding, even if it's something else this month that's going on, there's definitely a call to let yourself be supported by your partner. Like, don't try and do everything by yourself. All right, group 3, those are the messages coming in for your love predictions for October 2021. I hope it resonated. I hope this gave you some kind of guidance or message that you needed, or something that helped you on your journey. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more pick a card readings, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It really does help my channel, and I really appreciate all of your support. Go ahead and leave me a comment below if it did resonate and what resonated with you. You can come back to this video later on towards the end of October and let me know how your month went. And if you want a personal reading, all of that information will be down in the description below. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys on the next reading. Bye.